afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I said in my last video that I'm going to be doing Class A's for the next week or so. Well, here's another one right here. This is a 2000 model Fleetwood Discovery, model 37G. It's 37.5 feet long. It's a diesel Class A motorhome. It has the 275 ISB Cummins turbo diesel with 660 pound-feet of torque. So this thing right here will run just about as fast as you want to go down the highway in a vehicle this big anyway. This unit's built on a Frieghtliner Custom Chassis. So getting parts and service anywhere in the country is not going to be a problem, folks. A Frieghtliner, of course, is the most popular choice for chassis and very, very easy to get worked on. Very nice and clean RV. It's only got 63,000 miles, which is nothing for a diesel motorhome. It's got one big power slide out with awning topper. It's got a big AlumiGuard patio awning. It's got the upgrade 7,500 watt on-and diesel generator. It's running right now, powering everything inside. I mean, folks, for this age motorhome, it's 16 years old. It's in very, very good shape. I'm not going to say it's a new one, but you look at a lot of 2000 models, I mean, you're going to be hard-pressed to find one nicer than this, especially for $42,900. We look around, folks, all fiberglass exterior. You know, Fleetwood has built and sold more RVs than any other manufacturer in history, and the Discovery is one of their most popular models. It's got the upgrade 22.5-inch Alcoa wheels, Michelin tires. This is 4 seasons, well insulated, so if you want something you can take up north in the wintertime or down South Florida in the summer, this is a great unit for that. Back here in the back, rear view camera system, heavy duty hitch package. As you can see, no delamination. I mean, this is a nice vehicle for only $42,900. Got the bigger water heater. It's got the dual furnaces. A lot of nice upgrades inside. I'm going to show you here in a minute. Got the dual power steps. I like how the awning goes over the door too, so you don't need a separate door awning. Let's take a look inside this 37G Fleetwood Discovery. You're going to love the interior. And folks, as we step inside here, everything in here is original. The carpet's original. It looks great. Even has the original bedspread in it. Look at these front seats, folks. I mean, they look like brand new. You can tell whoever's had this has taken very, very good care of it. There's no smoke, no pet odors, and after purchase, folks, my RV techs go through a very extensive checkout list to make sure all the major systems work. For a copy of that checkout list, just contact our sales department. More than happy to take care of you. This unit's got the power gear hydraulic jacks. It's got the engine retarder, or the Jake brake as some people call it. It's got the air suspension where you can lower it, the air dump. The backup camera system works great. Look at that, folks, 235 hours on that diesel generator. That's a 40,000 mile generator with a proper care and maintenance. 63,000 miles on this motorhome, folks. Runs and drives great. We just drove it 250 miles in. Did great over here. Control panel, inverter, everything's controlled from right here. It's got the power shed system so that you can run both airs off of 30 amp service like I'm doing right now. Of course, I'm running off the generator, but you don't have to pay extra for that 50 amp service with this because it can run both airs off the 30 amp. Now, if you want to run your dryer, now you may have to go to 50 amp or run your generator because you cannot run your dryer and your air at the same time on 30 amp service. But other than that, folks, I mean, this thing is just nice. They've upgraded the TV, of course, to an HD TV, a Vizio. Got a, looks like a DVD player in here. It's got the greatest floor plan you could ask for. That's the opposing sofas. This way you've got a lot of conversation area, plenty of seating area, and you've also got the 2 front captain's chairs that swivel around for additional seating. So plus you've got a full sleeper sofa here. This one right here can sleep 1. So you got an extra bed right here if you need it. I mean, really nice carpet. The leather on the sofas look great. I'm not hiding anything with these pillows, folks. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, folks, you know, you can go out and spend twice this amount of money and get a diesel motorhome, and it may be a couple of years newer. It may have another slide or so, but I promise you, folks, you can buy another used one for $80,000 or $90,000, and it's not going to do anything that this Discovery cannot do for $42,900. Day-night shades in all the windows. Got the nice light fixtures. Even got the thermometer, outside thermometer and clock right here. Corian countertops. Dual ovens. It's got the regular LP oven, and then up here it's got the microwave convection oven combo, so you can cook like an electric oven with this one too. So I put one of those in my Winnebago, folks. I love it. That's the best investment I ever made. Of course, we like to cook a lot. Look at these stove eyes. This is a 2000 model, folks. This stove's been in here since 2000. Look at those eyes. They don't look like they've ever been turned on. Wow. I mean, they're brand new. And this is the original stove and oven. I can tell from the style of it. Look at that oven. Whoever had this thing, folks, never cooked in it, obviously. I love these Corian countertops. Same grade you'd put in your own home. Enamel sink, porcelain enamel sinks. I mean, these panels right here are about 10-15 pounds a piece. Table and chairs, and it's got the leaf, additional leaf in the rear closet. Look at this, folks. This is the original window sticker, a Maroni sticker. And this is what amazes me, folks. This right here, this unit brand new, and this is in 2000 model prices. As equipped was $150,000 at the time they had all their fees. Of course, let's see here. That destination charge, that RVIA seal is bogus. That destination charge and license fee is also extra fees that we don't charge. But get this, folks. This unit was $150,000 new. It's got 63,000 miles on it now, which for those of you who know diesels know that's absolutely not even broke in for this year model RV. You've got tons of life, but get this, folks. This thing is over $100,000 less than what it costs new. And we're going to go through an extensive checklist, make sure everything works on it, all the major systems like it's supposed to, and all of that at over $100,000 savings about what this thing costs new. This unit's got the central vacuum cleaner, it's got the washer and dryer, it's got the side-by-side refrigerator freezer. I mean, this has got so many options, the Alcoa wheels. And like I said, the previous owner spent $150,000, used it 63,000 miles. Boom, here it is for $42,900. It's amazing to me that people that go out and buy and spend that kind of money on a new RV, knowing that it's going to lose that kind of money. I mean, if you bought this thing new, and when the previous owners bought this thing new and drove it off the lot, what they did is the equivalent of taking about $30,000 or $40,000 in cash, stuffing it in a paper sack, setting it on the middle of the street, pouring gasoline on it, throwing a match to it, and watching it burn. Because that's exactly what they did when they drove off the lot with this thing. And just put it to you this way: when the previous owners drove off the lot from this thing when it was brand new, the second they drove it across that white line, they lost enough money on it to buy this one. Crazy, isn't it? Just lost that kind of money that you could buy this motorhome. But folks, that's why you're watching this video, because you want to save money. Smart shoppers and motorhomes buy used, and that's where your money's saved at. And that's why you're watching this video, and that's why you're looking at RVs. On with the video tour. Got a side-by-side refrigerator freezer. I mean, it's already getting cold in here, folks. I haven't had it on very long, but let's see if my thermometer will pick it up. Look at that, folks. Boom, 25 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, just in an hour's time, it's already dropped to below freezing in the refrigerator. It's got the built-in ice maker, and we make sure all that works. That's part of our checklist. And I strongly encourage you folks to call our sales department, get a copy of that checklist. You won't believe how thoroughly we check these things out and how much, a lot more than most dealers do. A whole lot more than most dealers do. Floor looks great. We're going to walk toward the back. You've got a solid sliding privacy door for maximum privacy here in the bathroom and bedroom. Huge walk-through bathroom. Well, I'll tell you, that air feels good too. Really nice and clean shower. Look around the skylight. You know, a lot of dealers don't show around the skylight because that's where most of them are going to leak, but there's no leak damage up here, no stains. Got a nice vanity area, medicine cabinet, private water closet right here. Got the upgrade porcelain RV toilet, got a fantastic vent fan. Window right here. Big closet across from the sink. There's your table leaf for the table as well. Big hanging closet. You can put everything you want in here as far as hanging stuff. And of course, washer and dryer combo. Now folks, I've got mixed feelings about these. I've had bad experiences with them, and most people who've been around RVs will tell you don't recommend these, but it's here if you want it. It's funny, this thing's 16 years old and it's probably only been used once or twice because everybody wants them, but once somebody uses them one time, that's all they use them. And this one right here doesn't look like it's been used maybe once or twice, and that's about the truth about the washers and dryers. Big deep storage right here. But, you know, if you do have a need for a washer and dryer, you don't have to spend a couple of grand putting one in. This already got it. Let me show you the air conditioner. It's nice and cold back here. I mean, it's blowing. Like I said, I haven't had it on very long, but it's getting below 40 degrees. Look at that, folks. It's just dropping and dropping. Obviously works very, very good. I mean, we're going to sit there and watch this thing go under freezing, which I'm going to tell you, when you're blowing that kind of temperature out of your roof vents, and keep in mind too, folks, it's 80-something degrees outside. We're in the middle of a gravel parking lot with no shade and that sun beating down on the roof. And we're still blowing mid-30s out of the vents. Obviously, the air is very, very well equipped to cool this big motorhome off. Look here in the back, folks. This is amazing. This is the original factory bedspread. Look at this thing. They obviously never kept it on the bed because it looks brand new. Of course, it matches everything. It's the original bedspread, the original throw pillows. Really nice bedroom area. Look at all the nice crown molding. Of course, it's got a TV back here and an air that will run you out. You got his and her nightstands, which is great because everybody needs a place to put their cell phone and wallets and stuff like that when you go to bed at night. Plenty of reading lamps, high intensity reading lamps. You got day-night shades back here. Got the nice window dressings. Nice motorhome, folks. I'm going to tell you, this is you know, like I said, yeah, you can go out and spend $80,000, $90,000 and get you another used diesel. It may have an extra slide or a couple of years newer, but you're not going to get one any nicer, I can promise you that, than this one for $42,900. This unit, price to sell quick. This is Corian right here too, this countertop around the sink. Give us a call if you're interested. Our phone numbers are 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays sales help is available at 423-605-6747. Visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't done that yet, folks, I've got 2,500 plus subscribers. I'm going to be doing a lot of Class A's in the next week or two. I mean, I've probably got 20 or 25 to put online. So if you're in the market for a Class A and you want to save some money and get a nice clean RV that's ready to go, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel or watch my website. My YouTube channel, of course, is Parkway RV Center, and our website's parkwayrvcenter.com. You can also like us on Facebook under Parkway RV Center. I'm going to tell you, folks, we've been around a long time. 48 years, family owned and operated, third generation now. Right there, if that's not a true testimony about how we run our business, the bargains we sell, and the quality of the RVs we sell, I don't know what else can. We sell over 500 used RVs a year. This year, we're going to break 600 if this trend keeps going. I mean, we're having a record year in sales, and that's because of our prices, folks. I'm selling stuff all over the country, all over Canada, overseas to England, Italy, Australia. I've sold in all 50 states, including multiple sales to Alaska and Hawaii. I've sent over 2,000 motorhomes, campers, and fifth wheels all over Canada. I've sent about 30 overseas to England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries. And these folks are coming from thousands of miles away because I'm saving them thousands of dollars in savings, even after transportation costs. Just like I can do for you folks. Not only do I have the lowest prices on the internet, but I'm not like these other dealers and start hitting you up with extra fees, like dock fees, prep fees, dealer fees, tag and title fees, destination fees. All these fees these dealers charge you are 100% dealer profit and completely unnecessary to purchase used or new RVs. Back when this thing was new 16 years ago, the fee thing really hadn't taken off. But even back then, folks, they charged a $813 destination fee, a $190 license fee, and a $47 RIVA seal fee, which is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard, because you can't order a new RV without that RVIA seal. I mean, that's just crazy. But anyway, folks, all these, even back then, this is $1,000 worth of fees, and they're 3 times that now. And even back then, all those fees were 100% dealer profit. They were 100% unnecessary to purchase this motorhome brand new, and they're unnecessary now to purchase a used one. Don't fall victim to that fee scam. If a dealer tries to charge you anything but the sales tax and the sales price, they're ripping you off. Another thing, folks, we have great finance options. We can get you interest rates as low as 3% with approved credit. You couldn't even buy this thing brand new for 3% and spend $150,000 to $200,000 and get a 3% rate. And the reason why is because other RV dealers mark interest rates up over what the bank approves you for to make extra money. In other words, a bank, a dealer gets you approved at 3%, just like we do. But instead, where we offer you that 3%, they take that 3%, mark it up another 2 to 3%, charge you about 5 to 6% interest rate, and you still think that's a good rate, and you sign up and you just overpaid by thousands, folks, over the life of an RV loan because the dealership marked the interest rates up. Don't fall victim to that interest rate scam these other dealers are pulling, folks. They're trying to make it illegal, but not having much luck so far. One day it will be illegal, but until then, folks, just really have to be on your guard. You don't have to worry about it here because we have no dealer interest rate markup, but you have to worry about that at just about every other dealer in the country. Even to the point where people are getting their own financing at their own credit union or bank before they even start RV shopping, just so they can save the money on the interest rate. But folks, we can save you all that trouble. 3% rate. I haven't found anybody yet that can beat that on a used motorhome. Folks, another thing that we offer is nationwide delivery. We deliver this motorhome anywhere in the United States by my very experienced RV delivery drivers. I'm talking about been doing this for years, have hundreds of thousands of miles under their belt, delivering RVs, campers, and fifth wheels in all areas of the United States in all types of weather and all times of the year. In all types of conditions, folks. These guys, they're going to take care of it like it's your own. I've got probably one of the most experienced delivery crews you've ever seen. And we offer their services to you, and all you pay is what it costs us to bring this motor home to you and get my driver back home, not a dollar more. Other dealers mark their delivery prices double of what it costs them. But folks, we just offer it as a courtesy. All we ask you to do is cover our expenses. We make no profit on delivery. Another way we save you money too, folks, and make it a lot less stressful buying experiences. We don't use commissioned salespeople. You never want to buy from a commissioned salesperson like 99% of the RV dealers use. And I'll tell you why. Commissioned salespeople are what other RV dealerships use to keep a large sales staff on hand at all times. That's why you go to these medium-sized lots and they got 30 or 40 salespeople. They don't have to pay them by the hour. They don't have to pay them by the week or pay them salary. So they can have as many of them sitting around as they want, folks, because they only pay them when they sell a camper or an RV. The bad thing is about that, these guys may only talk to 1 or 2 people a week. And if you're not ready to pull the trigger and buy a motorhome yet, if you're just out looking, just curious like most of you are, you go to an RV dealership and you may be the only person they talk to for several days. And when you tell them that you're just looking, you're not ready to buy, you're going to buy in a few months or a couple of years, well, then here comes the sales pressure, folks, because if they know if they can't get you to buy that day, that they're never going to see you again, and all the time they spent with you's wasted. So, of course, they're going to turn around, play all the high-pressure games like a hot sale going on right now, or I've got 3 other people trying to buy this unit you're looking at. If you want to buy it, come on in, leave a deposit. I've heard it all, folks. They even go as far to turn you over to your supposed sales manager. And 9 times out of 10, that sales manager is just another salesperson that they buddied up with to try to close out each other's deals and really bring the pressure. They call them closers, folks. And they're not, most of the time, they're not real sales managers. They're just other salespeople, and they just split the deal. And another bad thing about buying from a commissioned salesperson, it costs you so much more money, folks. People don't realize this, but the average RV salesperson gets paid 25% of the gross profit on any RV they sell. 25%. That means that dealership, who has a lot more overhead than we do, already has higher prices because they're higher overhead. Well, then they got to go and mark their campers and motorhomes up another 25% to cover the salesperson's commission. In other words, the dealership's not paying the salesperson, you are. And that person that just sold you that RV and most of the time overcharged you for it and got you on interest rate and fees and all that junk, well, folks, you're paying them thousands of dollars. I don't know about you, but I haven't liked a commissioned salesperson yet that I'm going to give thousands of dollars to. But if you buy from a commissioned salesperson, you buy an RV or a motorhome, that's exactly what you just did. Is you overpaid by thousands so the salesperson can have their commission. In other words, the dealership doesn't pay the salesperson, you do, by paying more for the RV, and that's exactly the way they like it. Don't fall victim to all this, folks. My guys my salespeople are salary based only. They get paid the same every week. It doesn't matter to them if you buy this motorhome or don't buy it as far as their paycheck's concerned. Doesn't matter to them what you pay for it. It's all the same to them. In other words, you see, a commission salesperson is always going to look out for their own interest because they get paid commission. My guys look out for your interest because it doesn't matter to them on their paycheck if you buy it or not. So they work for you instead of the other way around where a commission salesperson works for themselves. That's the way we've done it for over 48 years, folks. Our buyers love it because there's absolutely no buying pressure, no stress, no games, no gimmicks like you get at these other RV dealerships, and I'm sure you've all been there. And folks, this is another reason why we've been in business for as long as we have and why we're as successful as we are, folks. We got 150 used RVs out here in stock, on the lot, priced. You can come look. You don't have to go through a sales office like these other RV dealerships and get a commissioned salesperson assigned to you. You can park anywhere you want, look at all of them you want. Now, folks, we are a little different than your average RV dealership. I have 3 salespeople. They work mostly on appointment. So if you want to come look, you don't need an appointment, but it's kind of self-service. So what you do is you look around. Everything's open, everything's priced, everything's marked. You look all you want. If you see something you have a question about, you come inside, have a seat in our lounge. We've got a very nice lounge, refreshments and all that are provided. And when one of my salespeople gets freed up from a sales call or an appointment, they will come out and talk to you, answer any questions you have. And if you decide you want to go ahead with purchasing it or trying to get financed, they'll help you out with that. But my guys get over 200 calls a day. We get over 100 plus emails and 10 to 15 appointments a day. And appointments, of course, have always got priority over walk-ins. So all we do, if you want dedicated service from one of my great salespeople, you're going to love them to death. They're great guys. They work hard and very knowledgeable. Just give us a call a day or two before you want to come out. Set up a time and date with the salesperson. We'll have the unit plugged up or have the generator on, have the air on so it's nice and cool. And they're going to spend as much time with you as you need to answer all your questions and to help you out with making a decision on whether or not to purchase this Discovery or not. And just call ahead, make an appointment, They'll set up a date and time with you, and like I said, it's just a lot more efficient. You don't have to wait, and the unit's already plugged up, cooled off, ready for you to look at, instead of having to wait a few hours for it to cool off and the refrigerator to get cold. It ought to be already be running for you. And plus, if you want to take a test drive too, we do ask that you make an appointment for test drives as well, because, folks, this is a high volume dealership because of our low markup. So just makes it a lot more efficient, and our buyers like it that way too, because you don't go to a dentist or doctor's office without an appointment. I mean, they can fit you in just like we can, but you may have to wait a little bit. Same thing with us. So give us a call, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. Now, folks, like I said, I've got about 25 Class A's to shoot and put online in the next week or two. So I obviously don't have everything online. So what I recommend everyone to do is go online, look at what I have posted. If you don't see what you're looking for, call one of my non-commissioned salespeople. Get to know them. Let them get to know you, what you're looking for, the floor plan you're looking for, the options, the amenities. We may have your perfect RV in stock at a price thousands less than anybody else. Or if we don't happen to have it, folks, we get about 20 in a week. So chances are, if we don't have it, we'll have it in the next week or two. And they'll contact you, give you a chance to buy it before I post it online. Because once these videos hit the internet, I go on about 20 different websites, including eBay. These units are gone in a matter of days. And of course, that's what being a high volume dealership's all about. Instead of making a lot and just selling a little bit, we'd rather make a little bit and sell a lot. Make our dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters like the other guys do. Give us a call, drop us an email. You can email me directly. I'm not in sales. I don't take sales calls, but because I'm in marketing, and I stay pretty covered up from the time I get here to the time I go home. But you can leave me an email. I answer it in the evenings. B-O, at parkwayrvcenter.com. If you just have general questions about anything about RVs. I've been around these things over 20 years. I've owned each and about every make, model, and type you can think of, worked on them, and delivered them nationwide. So be more than happy to give you an honest answer to your question. Thank you for watching.